Hey everyone, Frugal Panda here. This is a video of me riding the Hiboy KS4 e-scooter. This is an electric scooter right here. It has a 19 miles per hour, goes 19 miles per hour, and a 17-mile range. I rode around mostly probably in sport. Maybe it was just economy mode. It doesn't matter. The mileage is basically very close, so I don't really see much of a difference. It has a little more pickup with sport mode. But to be honest with you, it's definitely adequate for what it is. It's definitely better than say one of those e-scooters you rent in the city. By all means, way better than one of those things. So, long story short, we had driven for quite a while. We got to Anacortes. We were only going to be here one day. My spouse, she had a ocean kayaking adventure planned for the next day for herself. So we got into town. Really didn't do much. We went out to eat, walked around downtown a little bit, and then went and rested at the hotel, the Marina Inn, which is really an inn. I highly recommend the Marina Inn, by the way. Really cool, centrally located. Prices were pretty decent. With that being said, so anyway, everyone was kind of tired, so taking a break. We were going to go later on and go get hunt some ice cream. We had went downtown earlier and had something to eat. The place we ate at was had food at was it was okay. Wasn't as bad as say Baker City. We went to Baker City, Oregon on our way to Washington, and the food, they gave you so much food, but it was the worst Chinese food I've ever had in my life. I'm talking bland and horrible. It was just horrible. It wasn't that bad, but it was okay. But I can tell you this, it was not worth what I paid for it. We paid for it. So I don't mind that if the food's good. It was just whatever. So anyway, while they're resting, I still had some energy. I said, hey, I'm gonna go take the e-scooter, the Highboy, and I'm gonna go shoot around town real quick on it and just see what it's about since we're right on we call it back in Indiana, they call it the bypass or the main street or whatever, basically where all the businesses are and stuff. Pretty simple to get around. I hopped on the scooter, took off. They have pretty good bike lanes. Population of Anacortes is about 17 to 20,000 people, I believe. It has all the amenities you need. It's not a town, it's a city. It's just a small city. They had like two or three like supermarkets alone. Downtown is super cute. It's very busy here. Lots of people coming in and out of this town. There's summers, as I think I've said, the west side of Washington is all I can really speak on for the most part. The west side of Washington has some of the best summers I've ever seen. It's so beautiful here. This was summer. This was probably August time frame, I believe. Perfect weather the whole time we were there. Perfect, perfect, and really green in a lot of places. Anacortes sits on the ocean. It's a water ferry hub, so a lot of people catch the ferry to go to different places like Lopez Island and Orca Island. And like I said, my spouse was here to do the kayak adventures here, ocean kayaking. So she went and did that the next day. And also, what I really like, I believe Anacortes is a very family friendly city, to be honest with you. Someone who's wanting a slower pace of life or wants to raise their kids in the old school way of kids to go ride their bikes, go hang out at, down by the creek or, down in the forest and stuff and do kid stuff. This is that type of town, to be honest with you. I think I've said in my other videos, I didn't see any homeless people. I saw two people who could potentially be homeless, but I'd say they were more so they were mental health more than anything. They look like locals, to be honest with you, like the locals that would live here, types that were just mental health more than anything. They weren't bothering anybody. But as far as like a big homeless population or big village or some giant tent city, I did not see it the whole time I was there. Anacortes is very good at their public spaces. So they had these great public spaces for like hiking and water sports and, tubing and rafting and all this stuff. I went to Little Cranberry Island. I went to some other places. All this stuff was all free. And the city itself really takes care of this stuff. I was really impressed. I really liked their trail. Um, right now, I'm riding through. They were having some type of event. It was a Saturday. If I was still there, I could have told you what it is. Now I can't say, but it was pretty cool to go there and check it out. And it looked really well and really, really cool. And they had live music and stuff like that, and food, and my favorite food trucks. That was really cool to see. So I kept on going, kept riding. I rode through downtown about once or twice. I want to say probably about two times. I'm just riding around the city. It's evening right here in Anacortes, and it's probably pretty late. I'm guessing it's around 7 p.m. or so. but see how bright it is. I've learned in Washington State in those areas that the sun stays a lot longer than say other areas of the country and beyond that. So a lot of people started coming out to eat. We're kind of slick in how we do our lunches and stuff. So we do the lunches in the manner of we will not eat at 12 to 1 p.m. We'll wait till like 1 p.m. to have, or 1:30 p.m. to have lunch. So the lunch rush is gone. But you'd see people coming from all over. There's Canadians, lots of Canadians, and diversity, very diverse area. Like I said, the town is very well kept, very clean, cute little neighborhoods. Has some cool little apartments and condos, and I'm guessing a lot of people live here, but also a lot of people have like summer homes and summer, say like maybe a summer condo or something here too. And I could understand why, especially if you like to be out on the water. It's beautiful. Even if you don't want to be out on the water, this area of Washington State is pretty cool and really beautiful. You're so close to Canada, you pull in the Canadian Public Broadcasting Channel, which is a trip to listen to Canadians, and listen to like things affecting them and stuff. It was pretty cool to listen to them. Um, but everyone was welcoming, no issues here. I don't have issues at 99% of the time in places I go visit. It's just, people are good. Yeah, I take people at that. For the most part, people are good. There's a few, but usually this whole trip we had one issue and it was nothing. Beyond that, this place was very welcoming. Just be mindful in Anacortes of what you're doing, what you're spending, and just make sure that because you could end up spending a lot of money. Because some places were kind of touristy trap like, but then they had cool places like a coffee house that was a bookstore that was really cool to go into and real relaxing. Then other places, some of the food was good, and then some of the food was kind of bland. And we knew better, but that's what happens. You learn on vacation. Do not wait till you're super hungry to go eat, because you become desperate and you find places that you may not go to if you weren't that hungry. So you learn your lesson. You keep, and it is what it is. Not everything's going to be perfect, but look at the weather here though. The weather was perfect in Anacortes. Now this Hiboy I'm riding, I highly recommend this scooter just because of the price. I paid $350, $400 for it. It's on Amazon. It's a simple scooter. It cannot get flats because it has solid state tires, or solid tires, excuse me. It's at adequate power. It's got definitely good range, and it's lightweight. It only weighs like 32 or so pounds, so that's really good right there. It folded up in my car because we road tripped out here, and it did not hardly take up any room. Changing the subject real quick, gas was a little bit cheaper here. Definitely cheaper than Seattle. Seattle was outrageous. Urban areas are so outrageous on their gas. Not just Seattle, Denver's the same way. Then you get away from Denver, it's much cheaper. So we found one of the gas stations here had gas at a real good price. So we went and filled up, even though we really didn't need to yet. We just went ahead and did it. Gas in Washington State and Oregon is about $2 a gallon more in both of these states. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's taxation. I'm guessing there's certain things that they do here that artificially inflates the gas prices, and I feel sorry for the people here in regards to that because gas shouldn't be $5 a gallon. I'm sorry. They were paying $5 a gallon, 5 something a gallon, and then I would go back to Denver and Colorado, and it'd be 350. And that's not right. So anyway, so be mindful. Get something like Gas Buddy. If they have a referral code, I'll put my referral code in here. But I used Gas Buddy, and Gas Buddy did save me quite a bit of money, by the way, in telling me which place in the area had the cheapest gas. And it really did help. It really honestly did. So with that being said, I'm now heading on my way back to the actual hotel. We're going to go out for ice cream, and what will happen? We'll walk down the street from where our hotel is, and we'll go to this cute little ice cream place. And it was kind of cool to see. Like I said, this is a much more friendly city. Most of the people working in there were teenagers, like kids in high school and maybe college. You don't see that much in cities. You see grown adults doing those jobs. But where I grew up, it was teens doing it to buy a car or just, summer jobs. And it was really refreshing to see kids in there, doing their first jobs and everything. That's why I say this is a family friendly city, and a city I would probably recommend to a lot of people to move to raise their children and stuff like that. So anyway, thumbs up to Anacortes. I'll of course be back. Anacortes is really cool, so I'll be visiting again. And this is Frugal Panda. I just want to give you a view of what the city looks like and the things it has to offer from the view of riding my e-scooter. Anyway, this is Frugal Panda. Everyone, thanks for watching. Go ahead and get out there, enjoy yourself, find some adventures for you to you enjoy yourself, and have fun. Frugal Panda's out.